Welcome, everyone. My name is Jason Fisk, and I'm the Assistant Dean of Distance Education here at Albany Law School. It is a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit more about our programs. And this information session is about, you can ask questions about any of the graduate programs here at Albany Law School, but the focus will be on the Cybersecurity and Data Privacy program, as it's by far our most popular program. It's our only online-only program, and so I just wanted to share that. So certainly ask any questions you want about any program at any point. So a little bit about Albany Law School itself. So it's located right here in the capital. It's the only law school in New York's capital. It was founded in 1851. It was recently ranked as one of the top 20 most innovative law schools in the country. We have 10,000 plus alumni located worldwide. We were recently ranked #1 for program flexibilities in our master's program. And so that's particularly highlighting this cybersecurity and data privacy program. And we're also ranked #11 nationally for our master's programs. Some of our notable alums have been politicians, have been Supreme Court justices, are currently CEOs and chairs. We have a numerous worldwide reach of alums that you all could potentially tap into and become yourself as if you take and graduate from one of these programs. So who is in our program? So we're talking about our online cybersecurity and data privacy program now. So just to give you an idea, our January 2019 incoming class looked like this. For the master's program, we had an age range between 42 and 59. The average age was 51. They were 100% employed in senior level or director level positions. They're from all around the world and this country. So from the United States, in January, we had students from New York, California, Colorado, and all through the states in the Northeast. We actually had multiple students from California. We also had students worldwide. So in January specifically, we had a student who lives in Thailand, but we currently have students from 5 different countries representing in our program. So students ask a lot for our online programs, what does a typical week look like as a student? So our program is built for working professionals. That's why we're ranked #1 most flexible, is we have that audience in mind. We expect you to have a job while you're doing the program. A vast minority do the program in a much more expedient manner and don't have a job or have a part-time job or whatnot, but that's rare. We usually have working professionals who have full-time jobs. So in a week, we've built our classes to be systematic and continuous, to make it very easy to fit in on a regular and continuous basis in a working professional's life. So you'll see in each class each week, there'll be reading for you to do. There'll be recorded lectures. There'll be discussion forums. There'll be assignments, and not necessarily every week, but on a regular basis. So that's kind of what you can expect in the classes on a kind of week in, week out basis. We tell all the incoming students, just find that rhythm of success. And so that it's a commitment. It's not it's not easy to do these programs while working, but it's designed to make it work, and lots of people have made it work. And so that does require dedication and commitment and consistency of carving out specific time each week, week in, week out, to make it work. So while the program is flexible, and I'll tell you a little bit about this in a moment, with how you schedule your classes, generally speaking, our students will take one class at a time. We have classes that we have 7-week sessions, and you'll basically take one class at a time straight on through. And we generally tell people to expect to carve out between 18 to 20 hours per week on average dedicated to the program. Some people ask, what are the graduation requirements of the online cybersecurity and data privacy program? And the answer to that is the thesis class is a required class, and it's going to be your last class in the program. So that can be one of two things. So it can be either you writing basically a paper on a topic of your choosing within the cybersecurity and data privacy framework, or completing a project that's crafted by you and approved by us through your workplace directly. So those are your choices for the thesis class. If you are going to be in the master's program, then you also will need to take the 500 Introduction to Law and Legal Methods class. That class is actually taught by me. And so we would be able to work together through that class. And that would be the first class that you would take in the program if you're in the master's program. 501, which is kind of an introductory class to cybersecurity, is and kind of covers a lot of the basics, is a requirement only for the certificate program. So there are 3 different programs available for you to fit whichever is best for you in our program. So one is the certificate program, which is 3 classes, and you finish with a certificate. Now, note, we don't consider it a degree, and so you would not be considered an alumni with a degree. So that's just something that I would note, but it does provide you with a very specifically tailored knowledge in the topic area. The other 2 degrees are the master's degree, and so the master's degree, a Master's of Science in Legal Studies with a concentration in cybersecurity and data privacy, that is the program for people who have a bachelor's degree but do not have a JD or JD equivalent degree. If you have a JD or an LLB or equivalent degree, then you would be in our LLM program. So the certificate program is 9 credits long, the LLM program is 24 credits long, and the master's program is 30 credits long. So that's kind of the difference between the programs and where you'd fit depending on your education background. So why is earning a Master's of Science in Legal Studies, an LLM, or a certificate degree, why is it valuable? So there's several kind of skills and reasons why people choose to take these degrees. They range from to learn management fundamentals and build framework for problem solving, for opportunity to interact with and learn from classmates from diverse industries and functional areas, for a class schedule designed for immediate application of learning, and to strengthen and deepen management and leadership skills, and to build a broader international perspective. Why is an online program at Albany Law School a good choice? Well, as I mentioned before, it's flexible and convenient to fit your schedule. And note, of course, we don't say that, oh, it's so easy, no problem. No, not at all. We've built it to be flexible and convenient, but it does require a dedicated, consistent effort to be a successful student in the program. But like we say, as other students would say too, it's realistic if you are consistently dedicated to the program. We also have a customized curriculum delivered in integrated modules taught by senior faculty with real-world and academic experience. And for the master's and the LM, you could potentially graduate in 1 year, and that's very attractive. You're here, you're entering this program to learn the material. For some of you, earning this degree and having it is very important for your career. Others of you are here just to learn the information, and the degree is kind of a secondary thing. But either way, you have the potential to graduate in a year, which under either scenario, the sooner the better, as far as the acquisition of knowledge and or the receiving and acquiring of the actual degree itself. So that's part of the flexibility of it. You can do it as fast as a year. You can do it as slow as 3 years. So that's up to you. We would, once you're accepted into the program, we would work with you to tailor make your schedule to be best for your situation. So then why is cybersecurity and data privacy at Albany Law School a good choice? So it's a great time to study cybersecurity and data privacy right now. You can't go 5 seconds without seeing in the news some sort of another data privacy breach at another financial institution and millions or billions of dollars in fines. And so it is something that is very relevant. It's something that's very 2019. It's today. It's relevant. It's a big, massively growing area, and this is the perfect time to take a program like this, as the classes are designed to get you not just acquainted with the U.S. federal law on the issue, but also state law where relevant. And so you can't, if you're advising a business in the private sector, or if you're more government focused, you're not going to be able to escape the ramifications of the state law, the California acts, the New York law. You're not going to be able to get around not knowing something about what Europe does, and with their reach as far as their data privacy laws and cybersecurity laws are concerned. And so this program will get you really good, firm foundation knowledge for all of them, and essentially will give you that framework. So when the law changes in the future and evolves, you'll be able to evolve right with it, with your knowledge. And so that's what we are building professionals to do through this program. People like to ask, what can we do with this degree? And so there's essentially two. So one is just the practical knowledge gained is tremendous, as I was kind of alluding to before. But then secondly, the degree itself. We have our graduates who use it to advance themselves in the place that they're working. A lot of people feel blocked or feel like they're missing they have some holes of knowledge. And this program, being at a law school, is highly advantageous to gain the knowledge on the law and policy side of cybersecurity and data privacy. So there's not enough training out there in this area. And so there's plenty of programs that are cybersecurity that at the university level, they will teach you how to code, how to like create firewalls and things like that to help protect financial institutions. But a lot of the time, those individuals are majorly lacking in the actual law and policy behind the data privacy, which is what all financial institutions are looking for now. When they have a huge data breach, they're looking to change their policies and update their policies and see what kind of legal ramifications there's going to be to these. So having this kind of knowledge and background is very advantageous. So who are the faculty? Well, the faculty, we've done a worldwide search and have brought in experts in each one of these fields to instruct you all on it. And so they're all experts in their field who are very up to date, and you'll really are really looking forward to engaging with you in the material. And so I think it'll be a valuable experience with you engaging with them. As far as the curriculum is concerned, this is a sampling of the courses that are offered. Examples include cybersecurity law and policy, cybercrime, cybersecurity and supply chain management, cybersecurity frameworks, technology privacy in the law, cyber war intelligence and national security, cyberspace law, global privacy law, and healthcare compliance. So these are some of examples of the types of classes that you have available to you. Once you're accepted, we would sit down and work out a schedule specific to you to have the classes. So if you're saying, hey, this class is going to be super relevant, so is this one, this, and this one. But this one, not so much. Then we can always work around that. So, we have more courses available than would fit the normal student schedule. And so there is some flexibility there. We would work with you to find the best one for you. And we would certainly help guide you in that area as well. There's one, this is something that I want to mention because it's exciting. It's going to be groundbreaking. Starting this summer, basically, so if you're an LLM student and you want to start in May, which is the next upcoming start date for the LLM program, you could start, when you start in the summer, the online student center will be up and active. This is a new online community for our online students. So this is going to include special online only events, speakers, skill building workshops, etc., built specifically for our online students. There's going to be connection opportunities with faculty, staff, alumni, and fellow students. And so this is going to be a great community builder for you all online. Because again, we don't expect any of you to come to campus ever until graduation, and even then it's optional. So of course we want to meet with you, and if you are local or if you find yourself in Albany, then we definitely want you to stop by so we can all meet you and shake your hand, show you the building, show you around. But this is really bringing our campus and our student life to you, and so that's something that'll be featured starting this summer. By the way, the next start date for the master's program is in March. Application deadline in mid-February, and the master's students also is a start date in May. So there's a May start for both the LLM and master's, and there's also an additional start date for the master's students if you want to get going in March. As far as the current investment in the programs, for the master's program and the LLM program, the total net scholarship amount will be a shade under $30,000. For the certificate program, for the spring term, it's $1,000 a credit for 9 credits. So that's the current investment to do the program. Those costs are spread out over the whole program, so you don't have to pay the whole amount up front or anything like that. For the degree programs, the master's and the LM, federal financial aid is available, assuming you register for a minimum credit threshold, which is quite low, and then you'd be eligible for federal financial aid. So that's kind of the cost threshold, and then some options as far as how to pay for it. As I just mentioned, federal financial aid options are available for degree-seeking students. Payment plans are also available, which could help you if you wanted to pay cash for the program. Would help you spread out the cost even more. The most popular question we get certainly is, how do I apply? What process do I need to do to apply? So that's definitely our most popular question. And the answer to that is you'll need to kind of accumulate a few different documents to submit. So this is the same for the master's degree and the LM degree. And you would go to graduate.albanylaw.edu. You click on apply on the top right, and that would take you to a page where you fill in your contact information, and then you'd be emailed the actual link to the application at that point. That is where you go and apply. You'll go to that. You go there, you'll fill out the application form, which would be filling out just basic demographic data. You'll submit your resume or CV there. You'll submit a statement of interest. Why are you interested in this program? How is it going to advance your career? Why will you be a good student in our classes? For the master's and LM program, you'd submit 2 letters of reference. For the certificate program, you wouldn't need these. You would also order and have the official transcripts mailed to Albany Law School. And so that would include your undergraduate degrees, and if you're going to the LM program, you would need an LM to show your JD degree also and get those transcripts. If you're an international student, you have a foreign law degree, or you went to foreign undergraduate, you would need to have those transcripts evaluated, and you can do that directly through LSAC, which is where you'd be applying through. And they would essentially just show to us at the law school, since we're a U.S. institution, it would just show us, yes, this degree is equivalent to a JD degree in the United States, or it is equivalent to a bachelor's degree in the U.S. So that's what we're looking for the evaluation. If you're not from the United States, as many of our students are not, as far as language requirements are concerned, there's several different ways that you can qualify. One, if you have a degree and the degree was the classes in the degree were done in English, then you're fine. If you're a working professional and your primary language that you've used is English and you've been in that job position for more than a couple years, then you're fine. Otherwise, you'll need to take either the TOEFL or the IELTS exam to show us the language score to prove your proficiency in English, for obvious reasons for taking our program. So if you have any questions, feel free to send them over and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, we really look forward to answering all your questions and hopefully seeing you soon in our program, as we really think we have something special here, and we're gaining more and more rankings for these programs and at the law school, and so we're really proud of these programs, and we really hope that you'll be a part of these special things that we have going on here at the law school. So thanks for your time, and again, let me know if you have any questions.